Hello student. Last time we will see the difference between fire tube boiler and water tube boiler. Now we will see some example of fire tube boiler and water tube boiler. First, water tube boiler. The well-known example of water tube boiler is Babcock Wilcox boiler. This is the diagram of Babcock Wilcox boiler. This is the water tube boiler. In this boiler, the water is flow through the tubes and hot gases flows surrounding the tube to hit the water and produce the steam. This boiler consists of steam water drum mounted on fire brickwork. Hot gases from the furnace follows zigzag path through the fire brick baffle before going to the chimney through the damper. The damper controls the rate of burning and thereby the steam generation. The damper is operated by chain passing through the set of pulleys. Water from the steam water drum comes down to the downtake header and then goes to the uptake header through a large number of water tubes inclined at about 15 degrees for better circulation as shown in figure. The wet steam comes to the wet steam header through an anti-priming pipe. The anti-priming pipe removes some moisture from the steam. Then it passes through a large number of superheater tubes and reaches to superheater header. From the superheater header, it goes to the main steam valve and finally to the steam turbine. At the end of the downtake header, a mud drum is connected from where impurities can be removed. Boiler is provided with two inspection door and other mounting such as water gauge, pressure gauge and safety valves. Compared to the fire tube boiler, evaporative capacity of pressure of steam and thermal efficiency of this boiler will be higher. Now we will see the example of fire tube boiler, that is Cochran boiler. This is the diagram of Cochran boiler. It is the fire tube boiler. In fire tube boiler, the hot gases is passes through the tubes and water is surrounding the hot tubes. Water is flowing through the outside the tubes. It is also a simple form of fire tube boiler. Cochran boiler is a simple form of vertical fire tube boiler. It consists of fire bricks layer which prevents the overheating of boiler shell. The hot gases passes through a number of fire tubes surrounded by the water as shown in figure. Convert it into the steam. Then steam goes up to steam space. The crown of boiler shell and grate are both hemispherical in shape. The wastage gases entering the smoke box are released through the chimney. The amount of waste gases leaving the chimney is controlled by means of damper manually. When the damper is partially closed, the amount of waste gases leaving the chimney will be reduced. Due to this action of damper, the amount of air entering the grate will also be reduced. Only limited fuel can be burned and the amount of steam generated also will be reduced. Thus, the damper controls the rate of steam generated. Though through the manhole, the boiler attendant can enter inside the boiler shell for clearing purpose. By opening the door in the smoke box, the fire tubes and the smoke box can be cleaned by a wire brush. The diameter of boiler varies from 1 meter to 3 meter and the height of boiler varies from 2 meter to 6 meter depending on the steam requirement. The evaporative capacity of boiler ranges from 20 to 3000 kg per hour. This is the fire tube boiler. The another example of fire tube boiler is locomotive boiler. It is a horizontal fire tube boiler. It is a mobile boiler, means it is transferred from one place to another place easily. It consists of shell having 1.5 meter in diameter and 4 meter in length. Fuel is fed into the firebox through the fuel door and air enters through the dampers and the slots in the grate plate. The rate of combustion and the amount of steam generated is controlled by the damper. The fire breaks arch deflect the hot gases and improves the combustion efficiency. The hot gases passes through the number of fire tubes and enters the smoke box. The circulation of air and the gases is improved by means of induced draft produced in the smoke box. The waste steam from the engine enters the smoke box through the blast pipe and expand. Due to the expansion, it produces the partial vacuum which improves the movement of hot gases and air. The waste gases go through a short chimney. A door is provided in a smoke box for inspection and cleaning. To remove the moisture from the waste steam and to improve and to increase the temperature of steam, it is superheated as shown in figure. The waste steam through a regulator enters the waste steam header, passes through the large number of superheated tubes and finally comes to the superheated header. Then the superheated steam goes to the engine. There are about 160 fire tubes of 47.5 mm diameter and 24 fire tubes of 130 mm diameter. By superheating, the heat energy per unit mass of steam is increased and the thermal efficiency of steam plant considerably increased.